Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And Monday night prime time is underway. Brings in the kick at the 9. Ooh, a big leg from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But he's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They've got a man in motion. First carry here for Braylon Allen. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Ball taken in at the 36. Shoves him off. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Another carry for him. Escapes a defender. Delivers another move. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Just about anything.
3rd and long for him here. Looking to his fullback now. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
What's that?
They'll run for this. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
That just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Stroud now bringing his guys out for this two-point attempt.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The left side caught by Andrews. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Along the perimeter he goes. Crossing. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 8-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
I'm not going to concede that one.
Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 1st down here. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Complete to Braylon Allen. Shoves one away. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Logic, reason, truth, take 2.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This is Allen on 2nd. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins and their running back about to get back to work. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Swap. Another swap.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
C.J. Gardner
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Jump off, caught by his back. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. Third and a lone yard coming up.
All right. 18.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Stroud throwing here on first. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, good. 18.
They go play action with Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
On the quick.
To the air on 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
18.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Motion a receiver left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Tony.
Back to the well again. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
18. What's that?
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6.
16. Jaguars 10.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Running it now out of the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree. He's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. They'll air it out on 3rd. Waddle makes the catch. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down.
Plowing up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Hurts to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Across his body, and they make the interception. There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. Put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
On the quick, right?
Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in, and he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, the football's loose. And the Dolphins pick it up. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back, they were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it, everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Stroud now bringing his guys out for this two-point attempt.
Here we go.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Now from the 7-yard line, after that penalty, Brock, they are still going to try for 2. Here's Stroud throwing for it. Has it at the 2. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. So even back to 5 yards, they still chance it with a 2-point try, partner. Unsuccessful on the attempt, though.
Yeah, lots of thoughts bouncing around this big noggin of mine. Do they not trust their kicker in that situation? I'll tell you, sure, they've got a chance at converting from the 7.
He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. On the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Jaguars drop the lead back to 13.
Jaguars 17.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Stroud now bringing his guys out for this 2-point attempt.
On the quick, right?
Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll throw it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
First Boswell set to kick
Now
off.
Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. First down throwing for Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Debo Samuel. A 3-yard pickup.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jaguars trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. Hurts throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's going for it himself. He's got the first down. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Working quickly here.
Recovered by the offense.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Johnson there on the coverage.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Debo Samuel, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
All right.
Right up the gut. Crashes through a tackle. And that should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the fourth. George Kittle, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 45, Jaguars 24. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Hurts on first down. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep things going. There's more out there to overcome.
feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need the feeling. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. Come give me a hug. We the club on time, so pop on. Shady aftermath.
You ain't never been in skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the pull up the morning, bro. West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside,
From the zone 4, Campbell Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s hard. See what you say in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make it on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your side.
pull up the morning, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come up this far.
Hit Catcade on the Sundays. Say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shot it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I been, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of them sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the morning, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side of MLK. You ain't never
parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the East J. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a yeah, band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's just mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had it going for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the other Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day. This culture, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know.
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hating get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blonde was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walking in the spot. Every stronger today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before a Christian came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 2,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like old prop. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. God, yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? My name. DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, time it. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought at 50.